Hi, I'm a 36-year-old woman, and I went no contact with my narcissistic family last year as I was done being their scapegoat. My friend was encouraging me to call my mother and reconcile for Mother's Day. And I explained again the emotional and mental abuse that I went through and my mother's refusal to take accountability or seek therapy. My friend then lectured me on how it's hard being a parent. She's a parent and I'm not. That as the oldest, you should have helped your mother around the house more with your siblings. And that you should let bygones be bygones and call your mother for Mother's Day. I told her, so you think that if I had done more chores and accepted more parentification as a kid, then I wouldn't have been abused? If it's too hard to be decent to your kids, then you shouldn't be a parent. Maybe you should have helped your abusive ex-husband around the house more. Maybe you shouldn't have had dinner 10 minutes late because you know his job is stressful and it's hard being a provider and father. Next month is Father's Day, you should call and reconcile with him. How could I, as a child, stop the abusive behavior of an adult when, as an adult, you couldn't stop your husband from abusing you? She cried and walked off. Our mutual friends agreed that she was wrong to pressure me to reconcile with my mother, but that she meant well and didn't understand, and that I took it too far. I said what I said to make the point that abuse isn't okay from anyone, even your parents. Am I the bad guy?
Yeah, you're a little bit of an asshole, dog. You a little bit of an
Yeah.
asshole.
She
You
she
went,
she teeter
yeah,
tottering on it.
you went nuclear when your friend was just kind of a little bit over her skis. Your friend was doing what most rational people would say: was you only got one mother, and you gotta try to work it out. When they don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they should stop, and they shouldn't be giving you this advice. But it's almost like the socially acceptable, decent thing for a
Hmm.
person to say when it comes to someone's mother, right?
Or
Dads,
father. I
they
hear it
don't
a
defend
lot.
us like that. They don't defend us quite like that. Not until we on our deathbed and I need to see my baby. And then people are like, well, he's gone. He's about to die. You need to go see him, right? But you hear it all the time with the mom. But even so, if this is your friend, where is the grace? I still wonder that about people nowadays. Where is the grace? Like, if my friends are getting to the point where they're offending me, or they have offended me, or I've given them the hey, let it go, and they don't quite let it go, I'm still not going nuclear. What does it benefit me from make my friend feel as bad as I felt? I'm going, well, you were abused. Why don't you make up with your abuser? You some kind of asshole when you do that one. But whatever. Those are two people who don't need to be friends no more, no way.
All right, Anna.
Yeah, I almost understand the point that they were trying and sloppily and stupidly said. You want somebody to understand because yes, it is the socially accepted thing to say. And I got a lot of you should really try to reach out to your father. Um in every single case, nobody was willing to take the time to understand what he had done, why I had not spoken to him in several years. And I don't know why they felt like, but every single one of them felt it was okay. But no, I never would have thought to turn around and sling back what abuse is such a horrible thing. Don't use that as a weapon. Don't use it as a point. That weird. Yeah, yeah, you're a bit of an a-hole here.
All right, Tracy.
Well, I'm going to take a whole different category. I agree she's the a-hole. Here comes the bad part. And I'm trying. I'm a work in progress, and I'm trying. I think I might have popped off on her just like she did. I'm pretty sure I would have. And then, of course, I would have apologized, realized, hey, Tracy, you just act like a real dipwad. But I can't say I don't understand why she didn't pop off. One, the friend just kept going with it, kept going with it, kept going with it when she should have known. Like, the friend should have known, hey, that first time, next, I'm going to drop this. But I can't say in good conscience, I pretty much would be lying if I didn't say, hey, I'm going to pop off just like the friend did. It's not a good thing to do. You shouldn't do it. You should have grace. You should have all those things. But again, I'm a work in progress. I'm not anywhere where I need to be, but she acted like an a-hole, but I can understand why she did it.
No, I understand why she did it. I just think that speaks very loudly to her character, and that would be a bad mix for me to stay that person's friend because it's only a matter of time where they're gonna pull up something else from my past, something else that they hold in so-called hold in confidence with me, you know. What's next? You gonna tell them about the time the preacher touched me? I mean, you gonna tell them about the time that I got arrested for stuff in the trunk? Where's the line?
I get exactly what you're saying, but I'm saying what I would have done. I probably, knowing me and my mouth and my temperament, I probably would have went like that. I would have went like that first friend. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not. But I know me. I know me. I know my temperament. I know what I can take. I know what I can't take. Um, that yeah, she's an a-hole though, but I get it.
All right. I thought I was going to be the one that broke the streak, but I'm with Tracy on this one.
What?
And I'm gonna tell you why.
Marlon's always with you on these types of situations.
No, I'm
Every
gonna
time.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you why. I know what the theme of "Am I the a-hole" is to, hey, I may or may not have done something wrong. So would that make me? So I got the theme of it. On some occasions, I have sat here and told, and on this occasion too, I have sat here and said, yeah, you the a-hole. But you know what? Hey, sometimes you need to be. If I'm telling you as a friend over and over and over again that I was abused as a child, over and over and over again, how it affected me, over and over and over again, what these people have done to me, and you still keep, let's move on, let's get past it, let's blah, blah, blah. And I have said this to you over and over and over again, then okay, maybe I need to pull out the asshole card and say, okay, look, if you're giving me these reasons for why I should forgive, then I will give you the same thing that happened to you. So, Theas, I don't agree with you how far they should go. The preacher touched me at the
You never
church.
do, bro.
It depends.
You never do.
It depends. Because if some preacher touched me at the church and you're telling me, hey, you need to forgive the preacher and go back to the church, then yeah, I'm going to bring up what the preacher did to you. If I have something in my trunk, you said, if I was somebody at the church
and the preacher touched me. Yeah,
and the preacher touched me. And I said, no, I do not want to go back to that church. That preacher touched me. And you keep saying, yeah, but you need to forgive.
No, I was saying that. I was saying that from the standpoint of this person said that they don't want to reconcile their mother because of the abuses that they suffered growing up. And you reciprocated by pulling something out of their past. That was just something I pulled as far as an example out of your past. It wasn't about the church itself. It was about, this is something that I shared with you in confidence that hurt me. And because I've now hurt you, when you know my intention wasn't to hurt you, that's the big piece. You know my intention wasn't to hurt you. but you are intentionally going to hurt me with protected information just to make a point.
But these,
That right there, that shows
Mhm.
your character.
But
You
then
know what I'm saying?
why
Like, you
work?
could have
wait a
done
minute, wait a minute.
anything to pull
Let
my
me say
card.
this,
You could have
though.
pulled my card on anything.
How much are your good intentions? How much am I supposed to sit back and let your good intentions hurt me?